Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today I want to have a little look at 25% faster fire rate versus 25% damage whilst aiming and what this actually means. So we're going to start off with the 25% faster fire rate. So let's have a look. That's this Gatling laser here. So let's have a look at its specs. So it's a bloody Gatling laser, 25% weapon speed, so 25% faster fire rate. It is firing at, what's its per hit at the moment? 86. So forget the fire, let's just stick to pure damage, 86. And its fire rate is 227. Is that right? Yeah, fire rate 227. So 86 times 227 is just about over 19,500. So its damage is 19,522. Nice, easy number to remember. Not. And we'll come back to that one in a minute. So that is the 25% faster fire rate. Damage 19,522. Okay, so now we come to the interesting one. This one. Blooded Ultrasight Gatling Laser, which is 25% damage whilst aiming. So this one, you just pull the aim trigger and it goes up by 25%. No, it doesn't. Let's go into this a little bit better. So, damage 86, same as the other one. The easiest way to have a look at the aiming is if you pull the A trigger and then quickly look in your Pip-Boy and it will tell you how much. So before we go into it, let's have a look. 86 plus 25%. Well, a quarter of 80 in my maths is 20. Nice and easy. So when we pull the aim trigger, this will go to 106, which is 25% extra. So we pull, then we pull, quickly look at that. Okay, pull, quickly look at that. Oh, it doesn't quite, not fast enough. The flip. You got to do it quick. 93. Okay, so 25% of 80 is 20. So 93 on 86 is 7. That isn't 25%. So what's going on here? It's 25% of base rate. So to find that, first of all, let's remove all of our gunner cards. That now makes it 70. But we only got 7 extra, so that should knock us up to 77. Let's have a look. Oh, so aim, Pip-Boy, not fast enough. Aim, Pip-Boy, 77. So we've still only got 10%. But hang on a second, it's 25% whilst aiming, not 10%. So what's going on? Well, look at that. We are currently at 78% plus. So I've got to do the horrible thing of getting rid of all of my rads. So let's crack open some aid. Bye bye all of my collective rads. This is painful when you're a bloodied build. One gets rid of half. Another one. And one more should have me back to full health. Oof, one more. We are now full health. So, we are now at... Where's weapons gone? So we are now at damage 32. Let's aim. So 15% of 32. That's about 4. So yeah, right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So 25% of 32. Let's work that out. 32 times 0.25. Yeah, about 7. Just over 7. Right. So 32. Aim. Pit boy. 39. So let's do that then. So 32 times 1.25. So that's with the 25% added on. Yeah. There you go. So if you choose 25% whilst aiming, you are only adding 25% of the base rate, not 25% of what you've got your weapon up to with all your perks. Whereas in... So let's have a look at that then. So remember, faster fire rate gave you a damage of 19522. Damage whilst aiming, which knocked us up to 93. That included all the perks, the blooded and all of that palaver. That gave us 16926. So roughly 2,500 damage per minute, or whatever it works it out as. So as you quite clearly see, if you're going to choose a weapon of damage whilst aiming versus damaged faster fire rate, especially on a spin-up weapon or anything that, you know, that's got a fast fire rate already, automatic weapons, big weapons, anything with a fast fire rate, you want faster fire rate, because at the end of the day you are increasing by 25% every bullet you have at whatever it is when it leaves the end of your gun. Damage whilst aiming only gives you 25% of base rate, which, to put it mildly, most guns absolutely suck. Base rate. It's only when you add all of your perk cards, your blooded and your special effects and your food buffs that they get really good. But to everything there is always an exception. If, for instance, you have a charging Gauss rifle, faster fire rate on that is pointless because it doesn't speed up the charge rate. And if you're using it as a sniper rifle, not in VATS, as an aiming sniper rifle, as in you have to look down the sights, then the 25% whilst aiming is better than faster fire rate. If you are a sniper build and you are aiming through the scope, once again, damage whilst aiming is slightly better. It gives you the same effect roughly as 2-shot, because 2-shot is 25% better as well, and that only adds onto base rate. Also, rocket launcher. With the rocket launcher, especially if you have the targeting computer, you lock on with the targeting computer, shoot, then aim. And as long as you are aiming when the rocket hits the creature, you get plus 25% of the base rate. Now, obviously with rocket launchers and anything else that has a very high base rate from the get-go, 25% while aiming is good. The only other effect to think of on this one is bullets explode. Oof. Now imagine you were blooded with a Gatling gun and bullets exploding. There are scenarios where both or one or the other is better in a different scenario. So if you imagine you're going against Earl or any of the highly armoured creatures, exploding bullets do pretty much nothing. You're not adding hardly anything to the power of your weapon, but once again, 25% faster fire rates will give you 25% extra of what you're actually shooting at them. If you have, for instance, the Gauss minigun, it's already explosive. 25% faster fire rate will once again give you 25% faster or 25% more bullets. Each one of those bullets has an explosion, so you're getting 25% more explosions. Faster fire rate is better again. Those weapons previously mentioned, such as the charge-up weapons, which are the Gauss shotgun, Gauss mini, Tesla shotgun, charging Tesla. Yes, they will be more powerful, damaged whilst aiming, rather than faster fire rate. But if you're going to use those, use them in VATS and use your criticals, because criticals pretty much ignore boss armor. So your criticals will be better on that one. So apart from one-shot sniper weapons, which you can also use instigating on, so the instigating will double, and then you got your 25% extra whilst aiming. That's pretty much the only scenario where, and of course rocket launchers, forgot those. Those two examples are pretty much the only time that damaged whilst aiming is better than faster fire rate. One-shot fire weapons that don't involve, that simply a faster fire rate would be absolutely pointless. Beyond that, anything else that is not those weapons, faster fire rate. If you ever get a choice, faster fire rate is the best one to go for. If you're using a day-to-day weapon and it can take explosive bullets, go for that. If it's an energy weapon, you want faster fire rate. Well, I've been Nomadic Marth. That has been my point of view on faster fire rate versus damage whilst aiming. When in doubt, go to faster fire rate. Okay, thank you very much. If you've enjoyed this brief video, please stick a like at the end for me. If you've got any comments where you think I may have gone wrong in this scenario, or you've got other scenarios where damage whilst aiming is better than faster fire rate, please leave a comment. And if you want to see more of my stuff, please hit that subscribe button. Stick a like, hit subscribe. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.